What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm Anthony. Guess what? On today's video, we're not doing much because this is my busiest time of the year. As you can see, I'm in my hunting garb because that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks. I've been trying to take advantage of the whitetail rut. That's kind of the whole purpose of the video I wanted to talk about. It's not a very long one, but I wanted to at least let y'all know if you aren't considering fall is the best time to stash away food in the freezer, then you might want to consider that because fall is the best time to stash away food in the freezer. Let me explain. If you are a hunter, you know this. The whitetail season's probably ramping up big in all the locations. You know, seasons are going to start opening in the other states that don't have an open season so far, and you're going to start seeing whitetail chasing does. When that happens, it's a really good time to put away, one or two deer in the freezer. Sometimes people like to take 5, whatever. But just as long as you stay legal in your state, cool. Perfect time to put some meat in the freezer that way. Not to mention, it's not just whitetail. If you have other animals in the area that you can take, by all means, small game, have at it. Fall is the perfect time because all the animals are trying to eat as much as they can now before the cold weather sets in. So get them while you can. Not to mention, if you are also a fisherman, you know, I like to fish. It is the perfect time to go fishing. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to people that don't do it all the time, but yes, when the water cools, you get what's called a lake turnover if you like to fish in a lake. So the best way I can describe that is in the summertime, the top layer of water gets very warm, obviously from the UV from the sun and the warm temperatures. So you got a top layer that's nice and warm. Fish don't like that because warm water doesn't have as much oxygen, so they go down deep. Where the water is colder, has more oxygen. Well, what's called a turnover is when that air temperature drops down and it cools that top layer of water to the point where it's almost colder than down below. You get a changing effect. All right, that cold water rises to the top and you start seeing a whole bunch of differences in oxygen levels. If it happens too fast, you might get a die-off, but most of the time what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of fish realizing, hey, winter's coming and we need to eat. So things like crappie, things like catfish are going to start eating a lot. When that happens, you can take almost any kind of bait, toss it in the water, and you're probably going to have a really good chance of getting something. So for me, this is the time of year that I got to go fishing for crappie and catfish because they're biting like crazy right now, which is what I'm going to do in about an hour. So yeah, definitely trying to put away as much fish in the freezer as I possibly can as well. But I wanted to go ahead and mention to y'all, this isn't just the time to go hunting and fishing. This is the time of year also where you're going to get some of the best prices on other meats. All right, like what I mean by that is, have you ever driven by McDonald's and they have, hey, the McRib is back? Do you know why the McRib is back? Because pork is saturating the market. A lot of farmers, a lot of farms do not want to pay the prices to feed these pigs throughout the wintertime. So they send them all to slaughter. That way they can get rid of that food bill or feed bill. So what you're going to see right now is that demand stay the same, but the supply increase dramatically. When that happens, supply and demand, usually you're going to see a price drop. I know we're in a whole inflationary period and everybody's kind of freaking out about food, but usually this time of year is when you see the cheapest prices on things like pork. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and make a few phone calls, look online, and see what kind of deals are in your area. I know for me, chicken is really hot right now because I'm finding deals for like chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs for like $1.49 a pound, which is really, really good. So if you can, go ahead and stash away that stuff now. That way you're not doing it later in the season or even in the springtime, because I know for people like me and my family, we have like a Christmas ham or like a prime rib roast for Christmas. Well, it's probably going to be really, really expensive a week before Christmas. If you can think about doing it now, then you're probably going to get a much better deal. Same thing when it comes down to like barbecue. If you like to do a whole bunch of barbecue like Boston Butts, then hey, pork prices are pretty low right now. I know a lot of people don't like to barbecue when it's cold outside, so that's the time to stash away things in the freezer. Hopefully you have a big enough freezer to stash all this stuff away. But that's why I wanted to do the video. I want to at least explain to y'all what I'm thinking, how my mind's kind of working right now, and why I didn't honestly do a video for this week, because I'm too busy doing other things, all right? Just to be completely honest here, I have a whole bunch of other things I'm trying to take care of. It's hunting season, it's fishing season, and walnuts have all just dropped, so I've been processing walnuts, which is very time consuming as well. So promise I'll have a video for y'all next week, but I just want to give you a heads up of what's happening this week. So if you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the next one, okay?